They call Phoenix the Valley of the Sun, but they also call it a valley because it is a valley. It's surrounded by mountains. And this is the southernmost area of the valley that I live in. And right next to it is something called the Santan Mountains. Today I'm driving to the Santan Mountains to get out and hike a little bit. I've been working all day, at least I feel like I have been. I'm doing some writing and this and that. I like to get out here as much as I can. I prefer to come out every other day and just walk, not often long walks, 3 or 4 miles is all, but just to be able to get out. The terrain here is rugged. What can I say? This is really a rocky area. What I'm looking for is well, I'll have to show it to you. I can't really explain it to you, but I'm looking for a place to meditate. I'll show it to you when I find it. Well, I'm looking. There's all sorts of mountaintops, cliffs here and everything. I'm still looking for that place to meditate. I'm looking for something like, oh, here we go. Now this might not look like much to you, but this is it. This is the place. I'll do like what the cowboys do and use a stick to point. They always talk like this too. We have this rock that's approximately, I don't know, it's kind of at an angle here. The rock is straight, but we're kind of at an angle, the ground. But it's about 2 inches, maybe 1 inch to 3 inches. But it's above the ground, that's the main thing. I was given a tip many years ago that instead of sitting flat on the ground, the lower back can't handle that for us Westerners. I can't anyway. And the higher you sit, the more it is actually like sitting in a chair, the more comfortable it is. So when I want to meditate out in the wilderness, particularly here in the Southwest, I will find a rock, a flat rock that's a little bit off the ground, and that way I don't have to carry a cushion. I don't worry about carrying anything with me. I just sit on the rock and go into my meditation, and it's comfortable. So this rock, sit like this, and the reason is it's off the ground a little bit, so I can sit what is called Burmese style, one ankle in front of the other. I don't cross my ankles. Some people might sit like this, Indian style, with what we call Indian style. I don't know where these names come from. I really don't, but I ran into them years ago and I continue to use them. But I've seen a lot of people sit in this fashion. Monks even. I've seen many monks sit like this, but they don't sit for long lengths of time. Anything more than an hour they have trouble with because they're cutting off their circulation. And so I like to sit what is called Burmese style. It's very natural and comfortable for me. And we're always looking for, kind of perspiring here. It's January 31st, and it's about 80 some degrees here, and I love it. But so it's a little bit warm. Yep. And I'm comfortable. I could sit here for a long time. I really could. I don't think anybody has to carry anything with them when they go out into the wilderness and meditate, although I have done that with groups and stuff. You know, especially if you're on retreat and you don't have to carry things. But, you know, here I'm carrying a camera and a tripod and some water. You always want to have water out here. And so I didn't feel like bringing anything else, and I normally don't. It's kind of like when you're out in the wilderness, out hiking, out enjoying nature, you want to be able to stop and meditate whenever you want. Oftentimes I run into people that they feel very uncomfortable when they don't have their iPhone, or they don't have something to put some earbuds in and listen to a guided meditation. Not taking away anything from guided meditations. I have plenty of them on YouTube, but to get to the point where you rely on the guided meditations, I don't think it's a good idea. I hope this helps. If you ever have any questions about any of this, please let me know. Right now I'm going to meditate.